Happy Sunday. Let's talk about the games happened on the 13th. Well, the first game is the Rockets. There's a back-to-back for them. I think it might be a back-to-back for Celtics as well. 113, 145. This one wasn't really close. Not a lot to talk about. Jalen Green, after going off for 30 points the day before, had another bad game, and Dylan Brooks is back. So it will be really interesting to see if it wasn't a blowout, what's the minute distribution be like? Because, if Jalen Green is not getting consistent 30 minutes, he is not a must roster. They'll play pretty bad other than Emperor Shangun. For the Celtics, nothing really stands out. Tatum had a great game, 27 points. Jalen Brown, 32 points. And just look at the defensive stats from Porzingis, Tatum, and Jalen Brown. That's what happens when you play a young team, a Rockets team. And they scored 145 points on them. Jrue Holiday, again, just no defensive stats, which is very disappointing. Moving on to the next game, the Washington Wizards, they played great. 127 points, 99. They beat the Atlanta Hawks. And how about Jordan Poole? 26 minutes, 20 points is still in the block. And he, it's back-to-back games. He played all right, not too bad. Just hold on to him. And again, if you go through a stretch like this, I try to sell high. If anybody buys, right? You're not just going to send him, you're not selling him for like a top 100 player. If you can get a top 50 player, top 60 player, do a 2-for-1. That's what you should be aiming to do. Tyus Jones had 7 assists. Tyus Jones has been really good. He has been really good because the minutes is consistent. He's getting that minutes. B-Law, the rookie, came off the bench, 28 minutes. He's just a streamer. The minutes is inconsistent for him. Some games he doesn't do anything, and some games he does a lot. Like this game, he had 2 steals and a block. A lot of his value comes from the defensive stats, so it's going to be volatile. On top of that, his minutes is volatile too. Meanwhile, Delon Wright has been back and healthy and playing. We know what we get out of him actually. Even just 20 minutes a night, he's going to give you 3-4 assists. He's going to give you a steal or 2. If you're looking for those, he could be a stream player. And if ever Tyus Jones gets hurt, if Delon Wright gets 30 minutes a night, he could be potentially be a top 30 player in category leagues. Gafford played all right, and Kyle Kuzma, of course, takes the most shot on the team, 29 points. They all played well. Danny Advia had a beautiful game, 9 assists, a steal and block, 14 rebounds. And he played 37 minutes for whatever reason. For the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young, double-double, played all right. DeJounte Murray, there being a lot of trade rumors, right, that he's going to the Lakers. I don't know if he's actually the best fit for the Lakers. He's not a known shooter, right? So he doesn't really pose that much. I don't know who would be really good on the Lakers squad. Somebody that play defense, obviously, can space the floor. They don't really need anyone to really facilitate because, you got LeBron. Maybe they need someone to do a little bit. Because in the fourth quarter, LeBron is gonna cook if he needs to. Click Capella and Okungu split the minutes. Nobody played that well. That's being a trend. Jalen Johnson, not the best game, but he still had 2 blocks and 6 rebounds and 3 assists. That tells you he's a great fantasy player. And look at the minutes. He's playing so many minutes on this team. Saddiq Bey, not so much. Had 6 offensive rebounds out of nowhere and 4 steals and 2 threes. He's a streamer for threes. That's all he is. And Bogdanovic, the minutes is low with everybody healthy. We still want to roster him, just the volume of threes he provide. Moving on to the next game, the New York Knicks beat the Grizzlies 106. Grizzlies, where are they going? Nowhere. And there will be some values coming out. Speaking of the Knicks, look, how about Isaiah Hartenstein? The man is just absolutely amazing. 20 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds. It is against a bad team, needless to say, but 2 steals and 4 blocks. Ooh, unbelievable stuff from this guy. Julius Randle, 24 points, 11 rebounds, and okay. Jalen Brunson was out, so Dante got a few extra minutes. Maybe Miles McBride got a few extra minutes. OG Anunoby had 4 blocks. But again, this game is against a bad, young Grizzlies team. So all the defensive stats they got may not be replicable But OG, that's good to see him getting those defensive stats. Josh Hart now just really just a streamer. He doesn't really get the minutes, even after the trade. Even with Jalen Brunson out, McBride got the start, played 30 minutes, had a great game. So now we know, okay, we know Emmanuel quickly. If Jalen Brunson is ever out, McBride and Dante DiVincenzo will be, they'll be getting a lot of minutes. It's just one game, but we know who to stream next time if it happens. For the Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman needs to be picked up. He had 6 steals and a block. They need to play somebody. They just need to play somebody. I think when Santi Aldama comes back, maybe Xavier's minutes is going to be a little bit lower, but he's going to get close to 30 minutes, which will be useful in fantasy. He could put up, depending on how many defensive stats he get. Luke Kennard, also worth picking up just to see how things go. If you're looking for threes, he might be a volume scorer for this team because I'm looking at the roster. Yeah. Vince Williams Jr. had a great game, 17. Here we go, 8 rebounds, 8 assists with 2 steals and a block. But all these guys are going to be inconsistent, I think. Maybe Vince Williams could be consistent. But, all these guys need to be streamed or picked up, I think, in the short term, just to see how, once the smoke clears. David Roddy, okay. I mean, they all played over 30 minutes. So we should all pay attention. We should pay a lot of attention to this Grizzlies team. Like Gigi Jackson, who is this guy? Out of nowhere, had 20 points in 27 minutes. Yeah, I will pay close attention. Xavier Tillman is a pretty safe bet. And I think the next one up is Vince Williams. Everybody else is, I don't know what they can do. Vince Williams can get you a lot of rebounds as a guard. That's what we know. Moving on to the next game, we have the Golden State Warriors beat no Steph Curry, lost to the Bucks, no shame. 118-129. Klay Thompson took 23 shots, had 21 points. Not the best game. Brandon Podomiski had a great one. 23 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals with 3 threes. Kuminga got his 30 minutes. Yeah, but for whatever reason, Steve Kerr just does not like to play Kuminga. And where's, Moody? They're not playing him. They probably should have just traded Kuminga and Moody after they won their chip, just to get some quality pieces, because Kuminga, they just don't have trust on the coach yet, and that's going to do with their confidence too, because confidence is a big thing. For any professional athlete. Dario Saric played well, 34 minutes, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 12 points. Okay, Andrew Wiggins started, but he didn't do anything. But if Draymond Green is on your waiver wire, I would pick him up and, just put in your IR. He's going to be back. I think he can put up some numbers. For the Bucks, Giannis is just another amazing game. Middleton started playing really well lately. 10 assists, 24 points, and still in a block. While Damian Lillard got his 27 points, 7 assists, really balanced. 6 rebounds, the big three, everybody, scored 25 to 30 points, right? With Giannis probably being the most option, had the most usage. Brook Lopez had 2 blocks. Yeah, it's against the Warriors team that no Curry, so everybody get to eat a little bit. And they dropped 129 points too. Moving on to the next game, the Orlando Magic, they ran out a few. Right now they're the 8th seed. I think that happened the other year too. In the beginning of the season, they won a bunch of games. Jalen Suggs, just 19 minutes. Cole Anthony had 24. Anthony Black played 33. Right? The minutes is Caleb Houston played 34. I would still hold on to Jalen Suggs just to see 1 or 2 more games. But he's close to droppable, which we kind of know. Well, Markelle Fultz didn't even play this game. It's just they have so many guards, they have so many options. It's going to be hard for one guy to play 35 minutes. And they're starting Chuma Okeke at the shooting guard, with no Franz Wagner. So, yeah. Really, the only guy that's getting safe minutes right now is Banchero. 9 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 blocks. But again, the efficiency is just absolutely horrible. 4 for 7 from the free throw line. We know that's what the issue is. It's just the volume of points and volume of points and rebounds. And now this, I guess, with Franz Wagner gone, he's getting some assists as well. He's handling the ball a lot. He had 8 assists while everybody else had 2. They only scored 100 points as well, so a bad loss for them. For Oklahoma City Thunder, we look at the big three. Shea, amazing, 30. Shea is just so good. I don't really need to talk about. Just read his stat: 11 for 12 from free throw line, 13 for 20. Remain to be the number one ranked player. And on the season, this is one thing I overlooked. He's actually shooting 55%, 56% from the field, 90% from the free throw line. That's better. That's like Jokic level efficiency. Better than Jokic actually. Jokic is only shooting 82% from the free throw line and 57% from the field. So Shea's efficiency is just out of this world, insane. And on top of that, getting 2.4 steals and 0.8 blocks, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 32 points. Yeah, just next year will be interesting. I would still take Jokic over Shea, but my God, this man is good. Josh Giddey continues to disappoint, played 27 minutes. Chet Holmgren did his thing, played okay. Jalen Williams played okay as well. But yeah, this Oklahoma City Thunder team. And after this win, right, they are right there with the Timberwolves. Yeah, they're right there. Amazing stuff. Moving on to the next game, the Pelicans beat the Mavericks. I don't think Luka played here, and obviously Zion also. Pelicans is a great squad. They have a lot of nice pieces. When you have all your backups come in, Jordan Hawkins came in and just dropped 34 points, right? Dyson Daniels coming had 7 assists, 6 rebounds. These guys have a lot of talent. Najee Marshall can get you buckets, right? And then on top you have this game, Zion, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum. The big three were all out. They still got the win. The young guys coming, and also Trey Murphy. The young guys coming, they just get it done. And they put up numbers too. Amazing stuff. Valanciunas, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, did his thing in 28 minutes. Yeah, the Pelicans, they have a lot of talent. Herbert Jones, with everybody out, had 15 points and 2 blocks. We could still hold on to him for defensive stats. Even when everybody healthy, he gets like close to 30. We look at the Mavericks. Kyrie, yeah, he's going off. Kyrie and Tim Hardaway Jr. with Luka out. He put up his numbers, but just could not win. Derrick Jones Jr. was a minus 20 here. Had 24 points and no defensive stats. That's interesting. How well he shot the ball, and he's a minus 20. Just on the defensive end, maybe just unlucky. As long as it's not too serious. So Tim Hardaway Jr. I'll try to sell high. Try to sell high on Kyrie Irving as well. But I doubt anybody's going to buy it. But it's always worth a try. Moving on to the next game, the Bulls, and they beat Spurs 120-116. And this game they did not have the sensation Wembanyama. Wembanyama is a 14th ranked player. Yeah, I think he just played 20 minutes the night before, but they don't give him back-to-backs. That's the problem with, and that's going to be, unless they're good next year, if you draft him, he's gonna miss a lot of games, and the minutes is restriction. He played 25 minutes, but again, in 25 minutes, he put up great enough numbers. Vucevic, great game here, 24 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Amazing, actually. Zach LaVine, 7 assists is not bad. Kobe White, yeah. Kobe White, he needs the volume. Otherwise, the lack of defensive stats and the bad efficiency is could really be hurting your team. DeRozan didn't have a particularly good game. The only person that pops out is Alex Caruso with 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks, and 3 threes, 11 points. This is what Alex Caruso does. He's a must roster. I would say the only thing is that he gets hurt way too often. Because he plays hard, he threw his body around. He just gets hurt a lot. But when he's healthy, he put up great defensive numbers. For the Spurs, Devin Vassell, Trey Jones went off. Maybe a sell high. But it just, when you have Spurs players, the minutes is just so inconsistent. Jeremy Sohan actually has been getting consistent minutes, 30, but he doesn't put up great numbers. But if you're looking for a little bit of points, rebound, assists, he could give you that. And every once in a while, he give you some defensive stat. And he doesn't really hurt you anywhere, efficiency-wise. So he could be a useful piece. Keldon Johnson came off the bench. His minutes is also inconsistent. But I would just hold on to him because this month, he gets sub 25. Next month he gets 35. Trey Jones, meanwhile, I'll try to sell high on him. And Devin Vassell, a horrible game. I would still hold. Last game of the night. How about the Utah Jazz? They beat the Lakers with no LeBron, but that's still impressive. How good they've been playing and how much they're scoring. They put up 132 points again. Lakers 125. D'Lo absolutely went off. 39 points. It was a minus. AD was a minus 12. Austin Reeves goes 7 for 8, but he was a minus 21. Just getting relentless attacked on the defensive end. This Utah team can put up numbers. They got a lot of guards, a lot of firepower, and Lauri Markkanen. D'Lo, short, great game. If he's out down on waiver wire, just go pick him up and see how things goes. I know he's close to droppable, came off the bench. But, with LeBron and AD maybe start sitting out more games, he could come in and, have higher usage. Austin Reeves also keep him, playing pretty well. AD had a triple-double, but 5 for 21 from the field. And it's not like the Jazz, well, they double-teamed him a lot, but 5 for 21 is still, what are you doing? 15 rebound, 11 assists, 1 steal, and 4 blocks is good. Torian Prince did his thing, but just look at the numbers. It's just not that exciting, right? Unless you have a back-to-back, you stream guys like that. We look at Utah Jazz, Lauri Markkanen, 29, great. How about John Collins, 13 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block? I can't really go on to every, other than Simone. Like selling Colin Sexton, 27 points, 10 for 10 from the free throw line, had 5 assists, and did all that in 20 minutes. Chris Dunn is doing his thing. He only played 60 minutes, but I would say the only really disappointing thing is Walker Kessler. Played just 13 minutes, but you still roster him. Most nights he should be getting 20 to 25. But John Collins is having a really good game, so they give him extra minutes. Keontae George came off the bench, had 19. Jordan Clarkson had 21. Like all these guys, and Kelly Olynyk also contributes. Abachi also contributes. So all these guys this team is playing amazing. Yeah, I think they had a chance to make the playoffs. That's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.